start over again. Let's march it out. Take it wide. Tap it out. Good, rotate through the hips. Good, now rotate. So now, you place your hands on your hips where your legs meet your pelvis. You can feel those muscles working to rotate the hips. Now bring your toes down. Good. And you can kind of, I'm being a little forceful with that twist. You can see my quad is doing a little bit of a move. Now, if you want to make this an exercise more than a warm-up, you're going to drop down into a squat and down. So you're holding your squat with your turn. Good. Keep it moving. Down. Good. Bring it up. Walk it out. Okay. Moving into our hip hinge.
I said, rock with me. I want you to rock with me.
Feet are hip to shoulder with the heart.
Rock with me. I want you to rock with me.
Your hip hinge.
Everybody now,
Here.
rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me.
So I'm not squatting, I'm just sticking my tailbone back. With a little bit of a push into the glutes as I come up to neutral.
Everybody now,
Back.
rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me. I want you to rock with me.
Good. Keep the belly loose. Now, drop and hold. Hold. Okay? Quads should not be working too much. Using your back extensors. Hold it here. Take these arms. Lift them up. Hold back. Hold back. And back. And back. And back. And back.
Everybody now, rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me. I want you to rock with
Good.
me.
And the hips.
I said, rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me. I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock
Hold
with
it
me.
down.
I want you to rock with me.
Puff these arms up. Belly is loose. Tailbone back. Shoulders back. And 4, 3, 2, down. Walk down.
I want you to rock with me. Everybody now, rock with me.
Okay, narrow squat. Feet are together.
I want you to rock with me.
Feet together.
Everybody now,
Touching your knees together. Or as best you can. Depends on your bone structure. Back is nice and tall. You're going to drop it back down. Squeeze through the hips as you come up. Work within the range that your hips, your knees, your ankles are going to give you. So if you only wanted to do a 3/4 squat, you can do that. Coming to 90 or below 90, whatever's comfortable. 4, 3. Squeeze to the back. Hold it down. Step in front. You're hovering. I'm just going to change my position. You're going to keep moving. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Forward, back. Good, hold it here.
just in case you ain't got it by now.
You can pretend to do a little samba as we take our little break.
If you are alive, I know you ain't reach your best yet.
All right. Get
You
down.
got more. You can
Wider squat. Here we go. Up.
You should feel invincible.
Down and up. Down. Up. Down. Up.
Where your
Down.
focus goes,
Up.
your energy flows.
Down.
Are you
Up.
hearing me?
Hold it down. Little pulse. Good. You're going to step it in and up. Hold it here. Walk it up. Let it relax.
Now we're going to take it to another level.
Samba move is optional. Okay, now we're going to do a squat with a knee lift. You don't necessarily have to go to the beat for this. You just want to make sure that you're moving comfortably and with proper form. So you're going to step out into a side squat and lift up and down. The knee lift is optional. You could also just stay here.
A lot of you, you're not where you want to be. You're thinking of negative stuff.
Good. Hold it here.
You're talking
Just if you need to, we're going to do 8 on the other side. 4,
negative zone.
3, 2, step it over.
I need you to do me a favor.
And up. And up.
I need you to know that in order for you to get to
4.
the next level, the one thing you need to do to go where you've never gone before.
All right, we're going to do some little hamstring.
Where your focus goes, your energy flows. Are you hearing me?
Actually, we're going to do a low forward squat. Then next song, we're going to do our standing deadlift. So what I mean with our low forward squat, it's almost like a mini lunge. You're going to hold it here, you're going to step, step. Still that front knee is behind the toe. Step. 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 We're going to finish the song out with these. Moving. Take a break if you need to. Excellent. All right. Shake out those quads. Okay, setting up for our standing deadlift. Using your back leg for a little bit of balance. So whichever leg you're on, you're going to do both anyway. Knee is slightly bent, but it's not moving. It stays stationary. This leg is just propped up to give you a little balance. You're working your hip hinge here. Try to keep your back nice and tall. I use my hands. If you have a weight at home, you can add a weight. You're going to reach it down, squeeze it up. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Reach and up. Be sure to make sure your front leg is the only one that's working. 6, good, let's do 8 more. So 16 each side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Bring it out, walk it out. All right, getting ready, setting yourself up. Front leg is doing the work. back toe, just for balance. Shoulders back, hands together. On 4, 3, 2, here we go. Drop. Good, 8 more. 8, 6, 4, 3, 2. Bring it up, walk it out. All right, we're gonna do both legs together. Now, if you have a weight, this is a great time to use it. If you don't have a weight, I just want you to really focus on the contraction. So hips are back is straight, and when you're coming up, you're really adding a little bit of a squeeze into the back end. Your fingertips are reaching between the arches of the feet. Now, depending on your flexibility, you may not get there, that's totally fine, but that's where your hands need to go. Down and through here, rather than out this way. So in between, and squeeze up. Good. Getting ready, feet are hip to shoulder width apart. You're just imagining you're holding onto a kettlebell. 4, 3, 2, here we go. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Drop and squeeze. Keep that back nice and long. The knees are not moving, they're just staying slightly bent. Down, squeeze. Down, squeeze. Down, and squeeze. Now hold it down. Check your back. Make sure it's nice and flat. Belly button pulled into the spine. Knees are slightly bent. You should be feeling that tension into the back of the hamstrings, right up into the glutes. Push that hip back a little bit further. Soften and roll. Bring that up. Excellent. All right, we're going to make our way down to the floor. You're going to come into all fours. We're going to work with our bird dog. So we're going to do isolated or isometric bird dogs. Knees are underneath the hips, wrists are underneath the shoulders. Tap the toe. Now you're going to take one leg, straight back, press with the heel, opposite hand, palm in, along the side of the ear, lift up and hold. Nice and long. Bring it down, reset, other side, lift up and hold. Up and hold. Nice and long. Good. Bring it down. Now this time you're going to lift up and you're going to hold diagonal. Reach. You're going to lift. Diagonal. Bring it in. Good, bring it down. Extend. Lift. Diagonal. Back in. Bring it down, stretch it back. Good, coming into forearm planks. And toes. Hold it here. You're going to go into plank dip. Not yet. On 4, 3, 2, here we go. Dip, center. Dip, center. Dip, dip. Now my feet are sliding way too much. So I'm going to drop it down. Dip, center, dip, center, dip, center, dip, center, dip, center, dip, center, dip, center. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring it up. Back. All right, we're going to set up in modified plank position, hands and knees. So it's if you're going to do push-ups. So we're adding a bird dog, but the element is a little bit more intensity. You're going to reach, bring it down. Reach, bring it down. Reach, bring it down. Reach, bring it down. Reach. So you're a little off center. Reach, 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 reach. Good. Bring it back. Flip it on over. We're going to go into dead bugs. Good. Fingertips to the ceiling. Knees bent. Make sure your pelvis is nice and neutral. Now you do have the option to go straight legs if you want. 2 counts down. 2 counts up. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Here we go. Drop it down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up,
It's just
up, down, down,
and
up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up, down, down, up,
Need you.
up. Good. Down, down, up, up, down, down. Now this time, you're going to come down and hold. You're hovering. Unfold. 3, 2, bring it up. Opposite. Hover. Unfold. 3, 2, bring it up. The knees. Side to side. Good. Feet down. Knees bent. Hands behind the head. Elbows back. Basic crunch. Here we go. Lift, down, lift, down, lift, 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 lift. Good. Up, up, up. Now let's lift up. Hold in here. Squish the brake. Squish the brake. Squish the brake. Now you're keeping that chest up as you're just adding that little influence below the belly button. Squish the brake. Keep it up. Up. So one half is isometric, the other half is dynamic. Squish the brake. Squish the brake. Squish. Good. Now hold it together. Bring it down, extend it out. Good, let's break that up with some hips. We're gonna move into some clamshell. Knees are bent. So you can lay all the way down on the floor if you want, or you can come up on your elbow. Make sure these hips are stacked. Toes and heels together. You're lifting your top knee towards the ceiling. Here we go. Lift. 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 Good. Lift. 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 Good. Now, you're holding it up. Little pulse. 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 Pulse, pulse, pulse. Good, it's a little awkward doing that pulse. Now you're gonna lift it up. So now there's space between your feet. You're going to tuck and open. Tuck, open. Tuck, open. Tuck, open. Tuck, open. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up. Extend. 90 degrees. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up here. Just gonna let it go heavy. Good. Bring it over to the other side. Into clamshell. Hips stacked. Toes and heels together. On 4, 3, 2. Here we go. Lift it up. Lift. 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 Now up and pulse back. 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 Back.
Even when I'm with
4, 3, 2. Good. Lift it up. Good. Tuck and open. So tuck. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up. Extend. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it up. Good. Make that hold. Good. Bring it down. Coming up into a V-sit. So now what you can do with your V-sit is that you can pick your feet up if you prefer. I prefer to keep my feet down, just feels more comfortable. Yeah, we'll keep this on. Shoulders back, nice and tall. Now you're gonna lean back. Try not to let your hips roll. It's nice and tall. Good, hold it here. This is my favorite position, but again, you can pick your feet up if you want it to work a little harder. Now take these arms, open them up. 4, 3, 2, bring it back. And bring it up, let it relax. We're gonna add a twist now. So you're gonna imagine that you're holding a medicine ball. If you do have something close by, you can hold on to it for reference. So you're gonna come back. Back is nice and tall. You're gonna drop. So it's nice and easy. I don't want you to be forcefully twisting that spine or using any kind of momentum. And if your back starts to hurt, it's time to take a break. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Let it relax. Good. Bring it up. Now, again, back is nice and tall. You're gonna drop and lift. Now, this does have a huge element of hip flexor. So if you flex your feet and dig them into the floor, getting your hamstrings to work a little harder, you can take some of that hip flexor element out. Good, bring it down, pull it back. Good, let it relax. Let's go into a butterfly crunch. Let those flexors really relax. Hands up, behind the head, elbows out. Here we go. Lift, down, lift, lift, lift. Good, up, up, up and pulse. 4, 3, 2, good. Bring it down. Feet together. Hands up. Hands down. You're going to do heel taps, working heel obliques. Check our song before I switch the song. Good. Bring it down. Getting ready. Heel taps. Little crunch. Tap, tap. So you're holding the crunch up. And your tap, tap. So it's nice and easy going over to the other side. If your neck starts to get sore, you can bring one hand up. Or you can alternate. Or you can bring it down. Depends if you can slide or not on the floor. I can't. You get stuck. Nice and easy. Tap, 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 tap. 4, 3, 2, switch. 4, 3, 2, switch. Good. 4, 3, switch. 3, 2, bring it down. Let's relax. Good. Side to side. Good. Bring your knees up. Move one last set, and we'll start to stretch it out. Good. Now, taking your hands, place them underneath your hips. If you need the extra support underneath, I do. And so now you have a couple of options here. Knees bent, you can tap your toes and come back up. A little bit of a crunch here. You can one leg and up, just like that. You have 4 options actually. Or, the most challenging is 2 legs. Start wherever you're at. Nice and easy repetitions. Working with what feels good to you today. And you can change it up a little bit. There's lots of just different options here. Now, regardless of whatever option you're using right now, you're going to drop it down and you're going to hover. If you've got one leg down, one leg up, switch your legs. And let it relax. Put the knees to the chest. Good, you're just going to roll it up the back. You can add little circles. Whatever's comfortable. You could just hold stationary. You can take one leg out, leave one knee in. Good, take that knee across the body into a twist. You've got low back, glutes, hips here, a little bit of shoulder depending on how tight your pecs are. Good, bring that knee back in. Switch the legs. And take that knee across the body. over onto your front and into a quadricep stretch on one leg. Good, switch legs. And coming back into child's pose. And coming up into table, tuck the toes. You're gonna come into an inverted V or downward dog. Your back is nice and flat. You're stretching through the shoulders. Bringing your abdomen towards your thighs, extending the heels down towards the floor. You can bring your feet together if that's more comfortable. Lengthening through the back of the legs. Nice long stretch for the hamstrings. Now you're going to take one foot, you're going to step it forward, and then you're going to turn into a wide leg, double inner thigh stretch. And fingertips down, toes face front, rolling it up. Good, take a breath up. And exhale down. Excellent, thank you, and have a good day.
Thank you.